Hello, it's Fam again with my Unit 4 speech. Today we will talk about a very significant event, something in fairly recent years that most of us are going to remember or have remembered. Today we're going to talk about the September 11th attacks of 2001. September 11th, 2001, the United States was rattled with one of the biggest attacks that have ever happened on some U.S. soils. Four U.S. jetliners were taken hostage, two of which were intentionally flown into the Twin Towers in New York City. One was intentionally flown into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. And the fourth jet, which was rumored to head for the White House in Washington, D.C., did not make its target and was crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. September 11, 2001, this event held significant meaning to a lot of people. At the time, I was only about 12 years old. I remember being in school, watching the attacks, or having a teacher bring a television in, and then we're actually seeing news coverage of the attacks of 9/11. As it stands today, the terrorist group Al Qaeda took responsibility for the attacks of 9/11. There's reported 19 attackers or 19 hijackers that were spread out through four different flights, two United Airlines flights and two American Airlines flights that were bound for the West Coast from the East Coast. This attack was very significant in U.S. history because after the attack we began the War on Terror, where we initially invaded Afghanistan in order to throw the Taliban, Al Qaeda out of Afghanistan. Since Afghanistan and the Taliban did not, Al Qaeda did not want to give us or coming to the demands to give us Osama bin Laden, which he was consequently caught in May in 2001 by the U.S. Navy. So these attacks on the United States were the largest attacks that we ever had by a foreign country, foreign terrorist group ever. Had significant amount of deaths, and we still see a lot of deaths due to the aftermath from illnesses and other types of consequences from those attacks. We still are in a type of conflict in Afghanistan, not significantly because of the attacks of 9/11, but because of the consequences of the aftermath of 9/11. These attacks also had very big consequences on what we call now first responders, firefighters, and law enforcement officials, or law enforcement workers. They had significant deaths during the immediate aftermath of the attacks, and of course subsequently of illnesses afterwards. So the attacks on September 11, 2001 pretty much have molded the United States to what it is today. The mindset and the values that we have, about country and security and what is important to us. One of the positives that came out of that is probably you saw a country that was semi-divided at that time became pretty much close-knit, we are America type of mindset. And something you still see today. So that is one of the possibly the most significant historical events that I have been able to live through. I hope you enjoyed my speech, and we'll see you soon.